What does success mean to you? Is it a result of sheer luck or a testament of relentless hard work? Success. It's a word that holds a different meaning for each of us. For some, it's a seat at the head of a boardroom table. For others, it's a cozy home filled with laughter and love. Yet, many agree that success isn't handed to us on a silver platter. It's a product of tenacity, resilience, and an unwavering belief in one's capabilities. Consider the story of Li Ka-Shing. His name might not ring a bell, but in Hong Kong, he's known as the Superman. His humble beginnings and early school dropout didn't limit his aspirations. Instead, his determination and grit led him to build an empire in real estate, telecommunications, and infrastructure. Success, as we'll see, isn't about where you start. It's about the journey you embark on and the heights you reach. Let's dive into the inspiring journey of Li Ka-Shing, a man who defined his own success. Born in 1928 in Chaozhou, China, Li Ka-Shing's life was far from easy. Picture a young boy, born into a world that seemed stacked against him from the start. Li's early years were spent in mainland China, a time marked by financial hardship for his family. They lived in poverty, gripping tightly onto the threads of survival. As the winds of the Second World War swept through the region, Li's family decided to move. They sought refuge in Hong Kong, hoping for a fresh start, a glimmer of hope. But the universe had other plans. The family's struggles didn't end with their relocation. In fact, they intensified. Li's father fell ill. It was a severe case of tuberculosis, a disease that was not just a health crisis, but a financial one as well. The treatment drained the family's already meager resources. Li, being the eldest son, felt the weight of the world on his young shoulders. At age 15, just when life should have been about school and friends, it became a battle for survival. The death of his father was a turning point. It forced Li to drop out of school and step into the shoes of the man of the house. To support his family, Li worked in a plastics trading company. He worked 16-hour days, a grueling schedule that tested his resolve. But Li was not one to back down. He was fueled by the fire within him, the desire to pull his family out of the quagmire of poverty. He was determined not just to survive, but to thrive. His early life was a crucible, shaping him, hardening his resolve. It was during these challenging times that Li learned the value of hard work, resilience, and perseverance. The world was harsh, but Li was tougher. He was a fighter, a survivor, a self-starter. He was a diamond in the rough, being shaped by the intense pressure of his circumstances. A humble beginning filled with hardships set the stage for Li's relentless pursuit of success. The stage was set, the spotlight was on, and Li was ready to change the course of his destiny. Li's journey towards success kick-started with a small plastic manufacturing company. Now you may be thinking, plastic, how does that lead to becoming a billionaire? Well, let's delve into the story. Li Ka-Shing, at the tender age of 22, founded Chung Kong Industries. Rather than simply joining the bandwagon of mass-produced, low-quality plastic products, Li took a different path. He decided to manufacture high-quality plastic flowers. Why flowers, you ask? Because he spotted an untapped market. He saw that these flowers were gaining popularity, especially in the United States. He realized that the demand for long-lasting, aesthetically pleasing plastic flowers was high, but the supply was low. So he decided to fill that gap. Li's strategic decision to produce high-quality plastic flowers turned out to be a stroke of genius. He didn't just manufacture any plastic flowers, he manufactured the best. His flowers were not just durable, they were also beautiful. They were so good that they started to be exported to the United States, which was a huge market. This move didn't just bring in substantial profits, it also put Li and his company on the global map. However, it wasn't just about making the right product. Li worked tirelessly, ensuring every aspect of the business was running smoothly. He was involved in everything from production to marketing, from quality control to exports. His hands-on approach helped him understand the ins and outs of the business, paving the way for his future success. But let's not forget, it wasn't all smooth sailing. There were challenges, there were setbacks, but Li didn't let these deter him. Instead, he used these challenges as stepping stones, learning from each one and coming back stronger. So Li's journey towards becoming the Superman of Hong Kong started with plastic flowers. Simple, right? But it was his strategic mindset and hard work that made all the difference. Li's strategic mindset and hard work were beginning to pay off, but this was just the start. In the 1970s, Li ventured into an industry that would solidify his place in the world: real estate. Li Ka-Shing, the man who would soon earn the moniker Superman of Hong Kong, was always on the lookout for a golden opportunity. His entry into the real estate market was no different. It was the late 1960s, and Hong Kong was in the throes of political turmoil. The 1967 riots had left the city's economy in a state of chaos, and the real estate market was not spared. While most people saw a city in crisis, Li Ka-Shing saw a city ripe with opportunity. He recognized that the seemingly insurmountable problems of the time were, in fact, temporary. He understood that Hong Kong's strategic location and industrious people would ensure its swift recovery. This was when Li made a bold move. He formed Chung Kong Industries, named after the Yangtze River, symbolizing the eternal flow of vitality and success. Chung Kong would become his vehicle to navigate the turbulent waters of the real estate market. Li capitalized on the depressed property prices during the riots. He started purchasing undervalued properties across the city, properties that others were too fearful to invest in. His strategy was simple but effective: buy low, hold, and sell high. As the city recovered from the riots, property values began to soar. The undervalued properties that Li had so strategically acquired were now worth many times their purchase price. It was a masterstroke of business acumen, a testament to Li's foresight and understanding of market dynamics. By the end of the 1970s, Li Ka-Shing had established himself as a dominant player in Hong Kong's real estate market. He was no longer just a businessman, he was a real estate mogul. And this status was not the end, but rather the foundation upon which he would build an empire that extended far beyond real estate. Li's foresight and opportunistic mindset made him a real estate mogul, paving the way for his future business ventures. Li didn't stop at real estate. He built an empire spanning various industries. Li Ka-Shing's journey into telecommunications began with the formation of Hutchison Whampoa. Hutchison Whampoa wasn't always a telecommunications giant. Initially it was a Hong Kong-based British trading company. When it fell on hard times, Li saw an opportunity and bought a controlling stake in the company in the late 70s. He transformed it into one of the world's largest port operators, and later into a telecommunications powerhouse, with a presence in over 50 countries. But telecommunications and real estate were just two pieces of the puzzle. Li expanded his empire into infrastructure, investing in everything from electricity to water supply, from sewage treatment to toll roads. His investments spread across the globe, reaching as far as the United Kingdom, Canada, and Australia. He understood the importance of infrastructure in a rapidly globalizing world, and he capitalized on it. Li's business interests also extended into retail, with a significant investment in the health and beauty retailer As Watson Group, which owns popular brands like Superdrug and Watsons. Not to mention his stakes in technology ventures such as Facebook and Spotify. Li's ability to diversify his investments and take calculated risks has been a key factor in his success. He has demonstrated an uncanny ability to predict market trends, often making investments that seemed risky at the time but paid off handsomely in the long run. It's not just about the money for Li, though. He has also used his business empire to make a positive impact. Through the Li Ka-Shing Foundation, he has donated billions to education and healthcare initiatives around the world. Li's diverse empire is a testament to his business acumen and his ability to adapt and thrive. His story is a powerful reminder that success is not just about making money, but also about making a difference. Li Ka-Shing's journey is not just about his rise to wealth. It's about resilience, hard work, and a keen eye for opportunity. From leaving school early and facing the harsh realities of life, he carved out a path that would lead him to become the Superman of Hong Kong. His first steps into success began with a small plastic flower factory, a venture that would light the spark for his aptitude in business. Li's ascension didn't stop there. His tenacity and shrewd business sense propelled him into the realm of real estate, where he truly began to build his empire. From modest beginnings, he transformed city skylines and reshaped industries, stamping his mark on telecommunications and infrastructure and growing his wealth exponentially. Li Ka-Shing's story is a powerful reminder that success is not about where you start, but how hard you're willing to work for it.